slowly gathering, collecting the chi right there, the lower dantian. We just pull in, pulling our senses in. So we can begin to collect energy. This is why in yoga they use the image of the tortoise or the turtle. They're pulling in their sense organs. And creating an intention. Maybe something you want to heal. Or something you want to experience. Maybe a pose that you want to do. And then step the feet apart, hop, and just begin to create space for the new to flow in you by taking out the trash. And circulating fluids, circulating blood, lymph, and chi. And then feet come together, we'll do pounding post. So it's just, we just kind of tap the heels into the floor. You feel it rattle all through your skeleton, all the way up. And then feet apart, bending the knees, and we hold. First hold, first check in. Just noticing what's available to you, and what we're always looking for is noticing more subtlety, noticing more and more of a refined sensation. So usually at the beginning of practice it's a little bit dull, a little bit flat, so just notice what you've got. Inhale, reaching up, exhale, bring it down. And we'll do one round of tapping. Starting at kidney 27. And we'll try to go through this very efficiently. Thymus for immunity. Spleen 21, regulating this earth element. And then navel and above and below the lips, connecting central and governing vessels. And hold all those points. Great. And release. Tapping under the clavicle, I'm using a loose fist. Shoulders nest, and then right into the armpit. So if you've been slapping the armpit like I have, check out a karate chop, like a loose karate chop. This is also an option. And then down the inner arm, elbow crease to the palm, and up to the pet rock. and other side. So, you know, you can do this every day, you know, when you get up in the morning, just as a little jump starter. And it doesn't have to be epic, it doesn't have to be 3 times like we normally do, it could just be once. But just as a daily hygiene, daily energy hygiene. Because the whole idea is that blood, in Chinese medicine they say blood follows qi, and lymph also. So slapping is just making aliveness, making space, and creating circulation of those 3, blood, lymph, and qi. Great, way up the back, little rounding of the back as we go over the kidney. And then we come all the way down behind the knee. And up the inside to the groin. Either karate chopping or hollow fist. Inner hip bone. And smooth. And reach out and hold. Bring your tongue to the palate. That's the Jiva Bandha. The Jiva Bandha is connecting that central and the governing vessel. So you have this flow, your microcosmic orbit. That's your tongue lock. And so we keep that lock happening through the whole practice. Exhale, press it down. So I feel a little bit more subtle, refined energy already. Don't know about you guys. Knocking on the door of life. Don't forget the tapping point is the Ming Men. This is it at the lower back. And then tapping the front of the shoulder's nest. What is it? Looking over the shoulder. So we're going to go through a bunch of Qigongs tonight, you guys. And we're just going to fly in fairly rapidly because you've all done this with me before. So we can just start to cruise. You know, we don't have to go through a whole learning curve every time, which is like really, really fun. Great, gentle unwind. Great. And right into hip circles. So you can take one rotation, goes right into the other. Feeling this movement initiated right from that lower dantian. Feeling how your legs start way up here. Even just slightly higher than your navel. That's where your legs actually begin, because that's where the psoas, it has connections on this anterior lumbar spine all the way up. And other way. And let's hold. Just bend the knees, sit back on your kangaroo tail. Feeling the softness in the palms and the soles of the feet. And then exhale, press it down. And throw in the water. Swing and throw it over the shoulder. Two more. Last one. Great, palms come up. I've been doing this one all week. Pull back, fingertips come to the waist, internal rotation. And just right even here, just with the rotation, you should feel it all through your forearms. It's an internal rotation, and then left ear to left shoulder, oof. Taking the stretch, the side of the neck, very long neck, and then gently nodding. Creating space through all these yang meridians of the arm. Great, release. Head comes to neutral. And other side, palms up, pull back. Fingers into the waist, internally rotate, extend for long fingers. Right ear to right shoulder, feeling it all down your left arm. And nodding. Trying to be present, being absolutely present with every movement. We're just going to go right from one Qigong to the next. Release. Backs of the hands come together, swim. Gather from the kidney. And extend. External rotation of the two arms. Pinky finger spins upward. Left ear to left shoulder. And nodding up and down. Release. And last one, swim. Externally rotate. Right ear to right shoulder and nod. And this can be very intense for people that have a lot of neck and shoulder tension, which is most of us. So just be very gentle with yourself. Feels good to hold, and go ahead and hold. And release. Whew. Let's just hold and digest that movement for a second. Exhale, press it down. And right into fireworks, interlace, press it up. Inhale, stretch up to the ceiling, open, look left, and ha. Release. Interlace, press up. Big inhale, inhale, inhale. Open, stretch with tension, and ha. Two more. These are great to do in the morning. Open, ha. It's a kind of stretch that people just do naturally, right? It's like a natural movement, but they're doing it for a reason. Ha. Hands come to the namaste and right into this flowing lotus. Making it beautiful. Oh, Kristen, do we need to sit? Do we need to go to the floor today?
Yeah, it's morning time, so we gotta.
Okay, we will. I've actually been liking it. We've been kind of doing a little standing and then going to the floor. Go the other way. You see, this is why I like it. You know, at the beginning of class, if people have specific requests, because it. You know, it's a pattern interrupt for me. And then that way you get what you want, you know, or what you think you want anyway. Last one. Okay, well we gotta keep moving so we can get to the floor. I wanted to do dragon. So feet together. Feet all the way together, legs all the way together, bring the arms up. Nice big inhale and then exhale over to the left and then across the throat, around the navel, around the knees, around the navel, across the throat, up and over. Try to keep the knees together. And I really want you guys to get this really in your system, really in your body. So just if you're, wanting to do a little casual stretch, Qigong, whatever you do on your own, that this one will come naturally for you. Because it will. Once you get it in your body, body's going to want to repeat this because it really touches a lot. Just like how Kelly was talking about how she feels the rotations. It touches a lot of spots. So does this one, except this one touches deep into the spine. And it's one of the benefits of this move is the circulation of cerebrospinal fluid. Two more this way. And so when you think about, that your whole nervous system is suspended in cerebrospinal fluid, you can just think about the implications of like flushing out your cerebrospinal fluid, getting it all nice and circulating, mobilized. That's got to have a lot of benefits. Bring it up to the top, inhale, and then exhale to the right. Around the navel, around the knees, around the navel, across the throat, up and over. In fact, there's a whole system of healing craniosacral therapy, which is all about getting that cerebrospinal fluid mobilized. Here we can do it ourselves. We don't have to go to a practitioner. We can, of course. But sometimes it's nice to just be able to do it yourself. Two more. Last one. Up and over the top, inhaling. Exhale, pull it down the center line, through the throat, through the heart. It turns over. And then holds down below the navel. Great, and ground that out. Let's bring our feet together. And do our knee circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Separate the feet. Hang. And swinging if you like, if that feels good to you.
Great, bend the knees, tuck the chin, rolling up.
Circle back and behind. Exhale, gather and bring it down. Bringing down the heavens. Bring the feet together. Knee circle number 2. Bending the knees and widening the knees. 1, 2. Dropping the sitting bones. 3, 4, 5, 6. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Separate a little wider. Prasarita. Hands in line with the feet, dropping the crown of the head. See if you can get your spine in traction by separating your legs as wide as you need to. And then hands on the ankles, wide squats. I'm trying to get us to the floor as quickly as possible, Kristen. We're getting there. Excellent. Okay, hands to the floor, turning the toes out, side lunge, just at your own pace. Just warming up those thighs and the knees. We're almost done. Woo. Feeling the thigh charge up. The more regularly you do this, the more it just becomes natural. And you gradually get stronger. Hanging forward, 3 breaths. And then heels turn in, toes turn out, hands to the top of the feet, tracing up the leg. Inhale, come all the way up. Inhale. Exhale, pull it straight down. Bend the knees and hold your energy. Great, exhale.